Embrace the power of now. Unleash your energy from worry, channeling it into trusting God and taking action. Today, we dive into the deceptive grip of worry, hindering us from a fulfilled life in Christ. Discover why it's a tool of the enemy and how we can break free. Join me in a powerful prayer for blessings. In Matthew 6 verse 34, Jesus urges us not to worry about tomorrow, emphasizing the importance of living in the present, trusting in His provision. Worry distracts us from our purpose, sowing doubt and hindering our spiritual strength. It's time to shift our focus back to God and cast our burdens upon Him, receiving His peace in return. Worry becomes a barrier to faith, telling God we don't trust Him. Let's break down this barrier by laying our worries at the foot of the cross, allowing our faith to rise. Worry robs us of today's joy, confining us to a prison of what-ifs and might-have-beens. Learn from Martha and Mary, choose joy in God's presence over the anxieties of tomorrow. It's time to break free from worry, embrace the power of now, and experience the peace and joy that God intends for each of us. Finally, worry becomes a thief, stealing not just today's joy but also tomorrow's peace. It confines us to a prison of what-ifs and might-have-beens, crippling our ability to savor the present moment. In Ecclesiastes 3 verse 12, Solomon wisely affirms the value of rejoicing and doing good in our lives. Reflect on the story of Martha and Mary. Martha's worries about preparations overshadowed the joy of having Jesus in her home. Mary, however, chose the better path, sitting at the feet of Jesus, savoring the present moment. Often, our concerns about the future or even doing good works prevent us from experiencing the profound joy of being in God's presence. So, my dear friends, it's time to reclaim the joy that worry has stolen from us. Instead of allowing anxiety about the future to rob us of the present, let's choose to trust in God's plan. By doing so, we break free from the shackles of unnecessary worry and open ourselves to the immense joy that each moment can bring. Today, I invite you to join me in a prayer to release the grip of worry on our hearts. Let's surrender our concerns to God, embracing the peace that surpasses understanding. As we embark on this journey of breaking free from worry, may we find renewed faith, restored joy, and a deepened connection with the One who holds our past, present, and future. And as we conclude our time together, let this be more than just words, let it be a turning point in our lives. As we've explored the deceptive nature of worry, may we actively choose trust over doubt, faith over fear, and joy over anxiety. We often worry about things beyond our control, robbing us of joy and affecting those around us. Worry hinders our ability to love, serve, and witness to others. To break free from this self-imposed prison, we must hand over our worries to God and focus on what we can control. Imagine the transformation in our lives if we embraced Solomon's words to rejoice and do good instead of worrying. God assures us that He is in control, bringing immense joy. Worry drains both physical and spiritual energy, leaving us weak and vulnerable. Isaiah 40 verse 31 reminds us that those who wait on the Lord renew their strength. Worry often leads to unnecessary actions and decisions. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 instructs us to trust in the Lord and acknowledge Him in all our ways. Before making decisions, let's consult God and seek His guidance, avoiding pitfalls caused by hasty choices fueled by worry. Worry is disobedience to God's command. 1 Peter 5 verse 7 instructs us to cast all our cares upon Him. By obeying this command, we align ourselves with God's will and experience His care and provisions. Trusting God is an act of obedience that strengthens our relationship with Him. Worry gives the enemy a foothold. James 4 verse 7 urges us to resist the devil, and worry can be the opening he uses to infiltrate other areas of our lives. By resisting worry and trusting God, we put on the armor of God, making it challenging for the enemy to gain a foothold. In the words of Psalm 34 verse 4, I sought the Lord, and He answered me and delivered me from all my fears. Today, let's seek Him earnestly, laying our worries at His feet, and allowing His love to cast out all fear. Let's acknowledge the truth. Worry often consumes us with concerns that lie beyond our sphere of influence. This not only steals our personal joy but also casts a shadow on the people around us. Our ability to love, serve, and be a positive witness to others is compromised when we are entangled in the web of worry. The key to liberating ourselves from this self-imposed prison is surrendering our anxieties to God and concentrating on what we can control. Picture the transformative impact on our lives if we were to heed Solomon's counsel, to rejoice and do good, replacing worry with trust. God, in His promises, assures us of His control, inviting us into a realm of immeasurable joy. Consider the energy drain caused by worry, both physically and spiritually. Isaiah 40 verse 31 stands as a reminder that those who wait upon the Lord will renew their strength. Worry, on the contrary, acts as a weight, slowing us down and hindering our progress. Let's follow the wise advice of Isaiah and find strength in trusting God. Worry often pushes us towards unnecessary actions and decisions. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 provides a guiding light, trusting in the Lord and acknowledging Him in all our ways. Instead of impulsive decisions fueled by anxiety, let's seek God's guidance, recognizing that His direction is far wiser and more reliable. Consider worry as disobedience to God's straightforward command. 1 Peter 5 verse 7 instructs us explicitly to cast all our cares upon Him. By doing so, we align ourselves with His divine will, accepting His care and provisions. Trusting God becomes an act of obedience, strengthening our connection with Him. Furthermore, worry opens the door for the enemy to gain a foothold. James 4 verse 7 emphasizes the importance of resisting the devil, and worry can be the chink in our armor that allows him to infiltrate. By resisting worry and firmly trusting in God, we put on the spiritual armor that fortifies us against the schemes of the enemy. In summary, worry is a destructive force that distracts, weakens faith, steals joy, and drains energy. It leads to poor decisions, disobedience, and provides an opening for the enemy to attack. Let's actively reject the chains of worry and embrace the serene peace that God offers. Remember, God is more significant than any problem you might face. Trust Him, He is in control, and His faithfulness endures.